Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and my name is Siri. In this video, we are going to talk about few tips which are really going to benefit all the beginners out there who really want to be fluent in this language. I know many of you want to be fluent in this language, you want to speak this language in an attractive way, but while you are starting your journey, you do not know where to start, how to start, what to focus on, what are the aspects that we need to consider. So in this video, we are just going to talk about all of that. But one thing I would like to tell you right in the beginning of the video is that I cannot tell you that watching this one video is going to change the entire game of your fluency, but watching this video can bring a lot of difference to your fluency. This video can provide you with that clarity of thought. Okay, so without any further ado, let's get into the video now. So the first point I would like to tell you is to start with absolute basics. Now, when you want to learn this language, there is going to be a lot of anxiety that is lying inside your head because we look at people who speak flawless English. By looking at them, we just feel like it's effortless, it's easy to be that way. And by looking at them like that, we are going to think like, okay, we are supposed to learn every single thing that is there in this language. We are supposed to focus too much on grammar. We just want to learn everything that is there in this language. But I would like to tell you that please do not take that anxiety. Start with basics because basics are important. Basics are going to provide you with that clarity as to what you need to do, as to what you need to continue further with your process. Okay, basics are ignored, but no, basics are supposed to be focused on, they are supposed to be addressed. You need to learn what kind of phrases to use in a basic conversation. You need to learn what are those daily phrases that we use, and one more important point is that you need to identify what is your level. By level, just try to put yourself into an uncomfortable situation which requires you to speak in English. If you're very much comfortable speaking in English, that means you're good. If you're not able to speak in English, or if you're not very much comfortable while speaking, that means you're at a basic level, which means you are really supposed to work on your communication skills, on the way you speak, and that's when the basics plays a very important role. Basics are important. Try to learn those basic phrases which are very important. It's okay, guys, we just don't have to be that perfect person right in the beginning. It's okay, just start with basics, calm down, it's fine. And the next point I would like to tell you is to practice listening. Now, you would be hating me for this one particular point because I've been addressing this point in many of my videos, telling you guys that you're supposed to focus on listening. I'm addressing this because I feel that it is worthy enough to address in every single video, because no matter how many times you hear people telling you that you're supposed to focus on listening, we just ignore it. We don't listen to people at all, especially while you are in the stage of learning this language. We are so much self-conscious, we are so much self-aware that we always focus on the mistakes that we make. We are constantly focusing on our improvement, but we do not listen to the other person. We do not listen to how the other person is speaking, what they are saying. But I believe most of your learning can be done by listening to people, by listening to English podcasts, by listening to English videos, like people speaking in those videos. Now, when I say listening, you could be thinking that I'm listening, but why is she addressing all the time? We assume that we are listening, but most of the times we are not. Just try to ask this question to yourself, that am I actually listening? Try to ask this question to yourself and you will know the answer. So please, guys, try to focus on listening. Practice listening, I'm telling you, because listening is worth practicing. It is worth investing your time into it. Okay, and the next point I would like to tell you is to speak regularly. You could be thinking that we are beginners and how can we speak? She is asking us to speak regularly. Yes, speaking is that one important aspect we should focus on, of course, but what you need to speak. You remember the first point, you should focus on those basic points, like the basic phrases that we use. Try to involve those basic phrases into the conversation and try to make a conversation using those basic phrases, because of course day one is going to be terrible, absolutely terrible. You just feel like giving up with the process, and that's how it is with every single person. Perfection, I mean, let's forget about perfection, but fluency, it happens eventually, but you just speak with whatever knowledge you have, with whatever words you know, or with whatever phrases you know. Try to do that. Speak as regularly as possible, be as consistent as possible, and that's what is just going to make you fluent. I'm very sure about that, because that helped me in my case. I mean, when I was learning English, this is that one important tip that really helped me. No matter how bad my English was, I would just speak out. I would just speak, and eventually you would figure out your mistakes and you would learn from them. And that's how the journey is going to be further as well. And to continue with the journey, you're supposed to speak regularly. And the next point is that do not focus on accuracy, but focus on fluency. Okay, by looking at people who speak good English, we assume that it's easy, because of which we feel that every word or every sentence that we speak should be correct, every sentence that we speak should be accurate, right? No, it's not going to be that way right in the initial days of your journey. Try to focus on your fluency. Once you focus on your fluency, once you focus on your improvement or on your learnings, accuracy is going to fall in place eventually in the process. You don't even have to think about it once you focus on fluency. But the first point that you have to remember is that you need to focus on fluency. You need to record your progress. You need to observe yourself, that are you improving every single day? Are you learning anything from your mistakes? That's what you should focus on. And please do not carry a lot of stress about your mistakes and grammar. We are worried too much about grammar, that we are supposed to learn every single grammar rule that is there in English. No, don't stress your brain by feeding all this stuff. I mean, yes, it is important, but till some extent. Okay, do not give that stress to your brain which it cannot handle. All right, and don't even worry about mistakes. Don't just worry about your, I mean, don't worry. First of all, just try to focus on your learning, your progress, your improvement. That's it. And one more important point I would like to tell you is that please do not try to give excuses in the process. When we are learning something, it is very much easy for all of us to give excuses. We are finding something or the other. We are finding a new excuse every single day, that I don't have that I don't have this. No, don't do that. If you keep giving excuses all the time, the amount of excuses are going to increase. The amount of you solving the problems are going to decrease. But what you have to do is you have to keep solving your problems whenever a problem arises in your head. But do not give excuses. Excuses are very easy to give. You can give excuses anytime. Don't do that. Try to solve your problem by utilizing the resources that you have, because we cannot be feeding our brain with excuses all the time. And when we give excuses, we cannot even expect ourselves to be fluent in this language. And that's what I really wanted to tell you guys. And please do not give up in this process. If you ever feel like giving up, just think of that one aim or that one thing that you want to achieve. You want to be fluent, right? You want to be fluent in this language. What is that motivation which is, pushing you forward to learn this language? Okay, just try to remember that, and please do not give up. I know you guys can do it. Of course you can do it. So that is it for the video, guys. I just really hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a like and share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And please do let me know in the comment section how did you like the video, because I love to read your comments. And I'll see you guys very soon. Till then, you take care. I'll see you soon.